morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I skipped last week, so it feels kind of like it's been a while since I've been on here, but I'm back. I am doing good, and as you saw from today's video, the title, this is gonna be an assumptions video, what people are thinking about me. I think I've done one video like this before, and it's so fun. They're so fun to see. And if you're new here, my name is Valerie. I am 22 years old, married to my husband Chip, and we are expecting our first baby in November. And I don't know what the lighting is gonna do today. It's supposed to like thunderstorm and stuff, and it's getting darker and darker outside, so hopefully it won't skew the lighting too much. But let's just get right into our video because this is gonna be fun. I didn't put these in any kind of category or anything, and actually I didn't really even look at all of them, but we're just gonna wing it and hope for the best. I'm just gonna go with this one. The first one is you would like many kids. They assume I want many kids, and then that kind of goes with another one. Someone says you want 6 kids or more. Well, I guess we'll have to see how it goes having 1 kid first. I always thought I would want 5 or 6 kids. I would not want more than 6, but I don't even know if I'd want 5 now that I'm truly thinking about it. Probably 4 or 5 realistically is what I would want. I don't know what God will bless us with, but whatever he does is what we'll take. Someone says you don't wear any jewelry. I do wear a ring. Actually, I'm not wearing it now because my hands have been too swollen to wear it, so I'm not wearing my ring anymore right now, but I do wear a ring, and every now occasionally I'll wear a bracelet. I really don't wear bracelets that often. I don't have any like piercings though or anything like that. I just know piercings are not for me personally. It's not something that I want to do, but I don't have any problem with like a bracelet or something. You don't always wear your veil at home. This is true. I do not always wear it at home. I don't always just feel like combing my hair, getting it to look right every single day, so a lot of times I'll just have it in a high top bun or a braid or something. A lot of times when I have it in a bun, whether it's high or low, my head just really hurts. So a lot of times will have it, I'll just kind of do it in different hairstyles throughout the day, just whatever makes my head, my scalp not hurt. I don't know why, I just have this sensitive scalp. Someone says, this is not really an assumption, but I always thought you were short, and then I saw you in real life, and you're definitely not short. Guess it was just the angles. Yeah, I'm not really short. I've pretty much been this height ever since I was probably like 14. I am 5'7", or is it 5'6"? I'm not even sure which one it is. I haven't measured in a long time, but I always just go with 5'7". And I always felt so awkward. Like now I don't really feel as awkward because my age, you know, caught up to my height. But when I was a young teenager, this height was just not fun to be. I didn't have great posture because I was so insecure because all my friends were way shorter than me. If you know, you know. It is not very fun. Already being a young teenager is not fun, and have that on top of it is like, no thanks. I assume that you have never put on a pair of jeans. Some of these, I'm sorry, they just make me laugh. I'm not sure why, but no, I don't wear jeans. I always wear skirts, but I have worn jeans. Like, honestly, if I'm gonna wear pants though, I'd rather wear sweatpants or something comfortable like leggings or sweatpants if I'm at home. Not jeans. The only time I think I've ever really worn jeans was when I was younger and I would ride a horse, which was not very often. I would wear pants and stuff every now and then, but like hardly ever jeans. They just weren't very comfortable, and it was not what I went to when I went for a pair of pants. But at least I have put them on. You didn't, these two next ones are kind of YouTube related. You didn't think your YouTube channel would grow as big as it did. No, I didn't actually. I figured in a year I might have 1,000 subscribers. So I'm really thankful for the growth that it has shown. Sometimes I've still get discouraged just because of like how slow it's been moving, but like, you know what? It's already exceeded what my original expectations were, and I'm very thankful for that. And I'm thankful for you guys who keep watching my videos. And then, oh, it's the same person actually. She says, you don't always feel like vlogging, but you do it anyway. That is so true. I think actually it depends on what I'm vlogging. If I'm vlogging something really fun that I'm doing, like a trip, I absolutely love it. But day to day, when I'm not sure what to film for the week and I'm just like, well, I'll just film a vlog, I always feel like those are kind of boring to watch. And so those are the ones that I'm like, that's when I don't really feel like vlogging, is when I don't have any other video ideas, but vlogging is kind of the only option left. And yeah, generally speaking though, I do enjoy vlogs. They just take a lot more time because they're more of an all day type of thing rather than a video like this where I just sit down in a portion of the day and film my video. It's just different, but they're all good in their own ways. I assume Chip is a supportive husband. Yes, I'm not sure what they're talking about, like is he supportive in YouTube or just in general, but yeah, I would say in general he is an extremely supportive husband. He's been very supportive of my YouTube channel and just the endeavors that I go on and things like that, which I'm so thankful for. I honestly feel like I hit the husband jackpot. I just cannot wait to see him be a dad. It's gonna be the best thing. They always say like one of the best things is seeing your husband become a father, and I truly cannot wait for that. You are a very loyal friend. I like to think so, but then other times I'm like, if I have a friend that's long distance, I feel like I do a terrible job at keeping up with them the whole time. Like, especially if it's letter writing, I just do a horrible job at keeping up with them or something like that. But I would say, like, in general, I'm a loyal friend. I would say I guess you'll have to ask my friends. I don't know. You are thrifty and frugal. Well, I'm thrifty, but I can't say that I'm always frugal. So I love thrift store shopping, and I do love finding a great deal and trying to save money in areas that I can. But since I've been pregnant, I have just been on like a spending binge, and my husband is aware of it, and I can't say that he's supportive of that. But so I can't, like, I know some things when you need a crib, you need like your stroller, your car seat, anything like that. I understand you're gonna have to make those big purchases, and that's totally different story. But just buying like little things here and there, I wouldn't say like, yeah, I usually try to get them if they're on sale or if they are more reasonable priced. But when you have a lot of those purchases, boink, 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 all in a row, they can add up, and I haven't really felt very frugal lately. But I do love to thrift. I don't know if loving to thrift is the same as being thrifty. Is that the same thing? I'm not even really sure. I always assumed being thrifty is like you're a huge money saver. It doesn't just mean you love to thrift, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You do not like loud and chaotic. You like quiet and relaxed. That is very true. Loud and chaotic just makes me feel so messy in my brain. I'm sure some of you will understand that or understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I generally really like it to be quiet and relaxed. You guys love to travel. Yes, we love to travel. I would say I love it more than Chip does. I really love it. And you know what? If we had all the money in the world, we probably would be doing a lot more traveling. But that is not the case. So our traveling kind of consists of like small, short weekend trips here and there, like little vacations here and there, rather than like bigger vacations. You are laid back and don't get upset very easily. Well, I don't know. I feel like some aspects of my personality are laid back, and then others are like I can get uptight about some stuff really fast. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm laid back. It might depend what the situation is. Can you guys hear the thunder? It's like thundering and lightning out there. And here I am filming my video. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm laid back, but I wouldn't really say I'm not. I think I'm kind of in between, depending on the situation. You plan to homeschool. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know what to say. The dog almost fell behind the couch. Along with the school thing, somebody else assumed that me and Chip went to high school together. No, I was actually homeschooled all 12 years of school. So no, we did not go to high school together. But as far as homeschooling my kids, I absolutely loved being homeschooled. I loved it so much, but I just don't, teaching is just not my strong suit. I don't know. I think if I had homeschool, I'd want it to be when they're younger. I could definitely not homeschool in the high school years just because I was never great at like math. I could never teach that, never. So it would have to be younger grades that I teach. But I can't really say that I'm just planning on homeschooling either way. If I feel like homeschooling would be best for my children, then I would. Like, I would just love to be able to find a really good school for them to go to, but we'll see when the time comes. You did not go to college. No, I did not. I really had no desire to go to college right after I was out of high school because I just did not enjoy school. Now looking back, like there's some things that I think, oh, that would be so cool to go to college for, like design or something like that, but I just, for sure in this season of life, I'm not planning to go to college ever, but I'm not saying, I'm totally for college and everything, but I just knew it was not really for me. If I really wanted to learn something about a specific subject, I'll probably, like, I would take some online classes or something, but that's the extent of what I would do. I assume you had bangs at one point. Well, no, I never had bangs, but when I was a kid, I always thought it would be cool to have bangs. So one time I took this comb, I brought hair down the front, like the side of my face, and I took this comb and like rolled it all up to probably about here. I don't even know. I was just like, why in the world wouldn't you be able to unroll it? Well, you can't. I'm not even still sure why, but it just gets so tangled and messed up. My mom had to cut the whole thing off. So I had this short little hair that was about here, barely went behind my ears, and like it was a mess. And I did not want bangs ever since then. Someone says you are adventurous and wouldn't mind moving to a different state. I'm more of a cautious person, I think, by nature. Like, I'm not gonna just be like so adventurous that I just go like, I'm gonna go jump off this little cliff or something. I've never really been like that, and I would probably not move to a different state. I think I could, but I would not want to. And I'm not even saying it's because I think Ohio is the greatest state, because I'm sure it's not, but the people here, I just can't imagine moving away from my family and just from the friends that I've known my whole life, and that would be so hard. I know it can be done, but I don't think I'm adventurous enough to do that. Someone says, I assume you have had horrible morning sickness. I actually did not have horrible morning sickness at all, actually. The only thing that I had really was acid reflux, and even that wasn't as bad as what it could have been, but it was very uncomfortable still. But no, I never threw up. There were like 2 times where I wished I would have, but I never did. And really, I was always like, it was never to the point where I couldn't hide my pregnancy. Like before we told people, I was never really that sick, so it was very easy to keep it a secret. So no, I really didn't have horrible morning sickness at all. I assume you're into modern decor. I'm not really too much of a modern gal, I have to say. I'm really more like a bohemian. I like color, but I also like neutrals. The colors have to be, well, hello. Colors have to be like either really earthy or just muted. I do like, yeah, like the nursery, for instance, I'm gonna have some color in there. I just, for some reason, I really like neutrals, and at one point, even a year ago, if you would ask me, I would have been like, yeah, we're having nothing but cream and brown and tan in the nursery. And all of a sudden, when I became pregnant, I was like, that is gonna be so boring to look at. I just don't want that. So I ended up, I'm putting a little bit of color and some plants, like greenery stuff. So a little bit bohemian style. So I would say I'm definitely more bohemian. And I do like some of the mid-century modern. That's the only kind of modern that I would really like. But I think my style is just kind of a bunch of styles wrapped up into one big style, and I don't really know what my style is actually. Someone says, this is probably gonna be my last one because I've been filming for like ever, it feels like. You are joyful and have a good attitude almost all the time. I wish I could say that this is true. Granted, they do say almost all the time, but you know, YouTube, you only see a small sliver of someone's life. And even I feel like on YouTube, sometimes if I'm having a bad day, it's kind of slipped into my videos, and I really don't want that. Not that I'm trying to portray that I have this perfect attitude the whole time, but more because I don't want to bring negativity into my channel. And over the time where Chip had his ACL surgery and we thought we had miscarried our baby, was a very low time for me and for Chip, and I think over that time it seeped into my videos a little bit. Everybody, or a lot of people anyway, could just tell that I was down a lot of the time. And I guess rightly so, but being joyful is something I'd want to strive for, definitely, of course. But I just am not joyful, not near the whole time. I have lots of bad days. I mean, yeah, I have good days, of course, but like, they don't come without bad days. That's just the way it is. And I hope that what I portray on YouTube isn't unrealistic. I don't want that. That's not my intention ever. I try to be real with you guys, but I do also know, like, for me personally, when I watch other people's videos, it's so easy to, and it happens so fast, where you can easily become like jealous, or you can become judgmental, like they're just happy the whole time. And I totally understand that. I've been there, I've done that watching videos before, and I just really, yeah, I just want you guys to know that is not my entire life. YouTube is not my entire life. There's a whole other world of things that go on beyond YouTube. In fact, I don't think I've ever said this on YouTube before, but or even ever talked about on YouTube before. But just an example, my husband switched jobs. I think it was in May when he switched. He used to be in furniture and now he is doing fence installation with his brother. And I've just never even said that on YouTube before, so it just goes to show that like there's so many things that go on in my life outside of what you see, that like all the bad days happen. So it's sweet of you to assume that, but no, I'm not always joyful. I think I'm going to call it a wraps for this video. So, but I wanted to ask you guys, if you have any video ideas for me, please put them in the comments because I love hearing from you guys. I need to go back and refer to all the previous suggestions you guys have given me, but I kind of sometimes feel like I just do the same types of videos over and over. And I understand it's probably going to change once we have our baby, but I mean, for now, I've sometimes just felt like I'm in a little bit of a slump and not very creative with ideas lately. So if you have ideas, help a girl out, because I want to produce content that you guys enjoy, but I also want to do stuff that I enjoy too. So yeah, I don't know. Give me your ideas. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you guys next week in my video on Wednesday, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe below. See ya!